nose wheel down the center line, get that power.
Okay.
So the goal is to time it so when your nose is completely straight, you have that full power in there.
All right, we'll pitch for 63, which is best speed, or best...
Once we're out of ground effect, yep.
Yes, and then obstacle cleared, flaps up, 79.
Roger.
Ready. Lakewood traffic, Warrior Juliet Alpha is departing runway 24, staying in the pattern. Lakewood. Ready?
Ready. A little bit of less power, don't tap the brakes. The goal is just to use the momentum without using brakes. And start turning it over, yep. So you might need to do a wider turn, perfect. And then gradually add that power, start adding it. There you go. Because you don't want to settle into the mud. There it is. A little bit more back elevator pressure. There you go. A little bit of right rudder, keep the wings neutral. A little bit more back elevator pressure. And there's a ground effect, and then keep it in ground effect right there. Right about there. Now you got your airspeed. See how much forward elevator pressure you gotta add. It doesn't feel natural to, you know, pull it back and then bring it back forward, but when you're doing a soft field, you have to. Otherwise, you'll end up rotating out of ground effect without the proper airspeed, and you'll settle back into the ground.
Pretty sight with the moon and the sunset.
It is, right? I was just thinking about the gradient there.
Very nice.
Watch your heading.
Right, my turn. Lakewood traffic, Warriors turning right. Crosswind, runway 24, Lakewood.
Because where the flap handles are, your body, you're going to end up leaning to the right. So subconsciously just let go of the yoke, trim it out so it's holding straight, or required pitch, trim it out so it holds your required pitch, and then loosen your grip up just a little bit, and then lean over, grab that handle. When you make that turn from base, from downwind to base, pretty much go for about a heading of like 140, 150. That's your 90 degree. There's really no winds today, or very minimal. Go to your heading and then make your adjustments as needed.
Lakewood traffic, Warriors turning right downwind, runway 24, Lakewood. Check out New York.
Clear day.
Very.
So we're going to do a soft field landing. Approach is the same. Airspeeds all stay the same, except on final, you're about 5 knots slower. Right before you think you're going to touch down, increase the RPMs just about 50 RPMs or so. Just making sure that our volume is good.
The numbers, we got traffic, 2,400 feet above.
I think our runway lights went out, so let's hit it 7 times.
Airport, VFR automated weather advisory, winds calm, sky condition clear, temperature 8 Celsius, 2.1 Celsius, altimeter 299er, humidity 59%, density altitude missing, condensation altitude 3,900.
The river in sight over there.
Yep. All right, we'll turn to 150 heading.
Lakewood traffic, Warrior Juliet Alpha is turning final runway 24. Doesn't it feel like you got to put a little bit of left rudder to straighten you out this way?
You're lined up with the left center of the runway.
Yeah, I feel like I'm crabbing this way.
Might be the seat. The seat might be all messed up. Bring it over to the right just a smidge bit. So you're right now. You're like left center of runway center line. That's looking better. You're right at 60, 55, right over the numbers.
6 right there.
Yep, keep on bringing it down. I hold that 55 all the way down. I'll tell you when to add the power. Right about now. Little right rudder. And keep the power in, back elevator pressure.
Lakewood traffic radio check.
Keep that power out, get that power out now, get the power out.
Right. Wasn't sure if you wanted me to touch and go.
Well, we started veering off to the left center line. We were pretty close to the edge there. That's the only reason I didn't have you go. You don't have a wallet in your back pocket, do you?
In my back pocket? No.
Yeah, okay. That could throw off your seat.
Imagine.
But no, you were lined up on the last two approaches. You were lined up just slightly to the left of center line. Then when we landed, we kept going a little bit to the left. I don't know if you added any rudder there. I was not shadowing you on the rudder pedals there. Radio check out Lake. We got you loud and clear.
Thank you.
Lakewood traffic, Warrior Juliet Alpha, clear runway 24. Alright. Clean her up. No pump off. Rich.
Lean the mixture. Just bring it about halfway down. We're on the ground, so you're not going to get any traffic.
Locking up the thing.
On departure, you just keep an eye on that heading. Don't let it turn. When you are going to remove those flaps, if you did a short field or soft field, just relax that grip a little bit. So when you do lean, you're not bringing the yoke over with you. That one's looking pretty good. Base turns looking good. When for the short field, for the soft field landing, once you add that power and you cushioned it, you still got to slow down. So you want to throttle back just a little, but keeping the momentum to get you through that grass. I mean, you're really not going to land in mud. Not really be dirt, but. And one thing you could do when you're, if you're ever going to land at a soft field, call the place up, find out how the conditions are, find out if they mowed the grass. Is there any flooding? Is there any issues with the?
I've done it
with
the
airport.
grass.
Yeah.
The grass field once.
Where did he go?
That one down in South Jersey.
Okay. Vineland?
Yeah. Did about 3 or 4 landings there.
Nice.
Never stopped moving the whole time, you know.
What do you do, touch and goes?
No, full stops, and then
Okay.
just kept it.
I just kept rolling.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Let's do another soft field departure out of here.
Okay.
Your normal takeoffs are looking good. Nice and slow at nighttime, don't rush it.
Pump is on. Flaps. Part of the checklist. Pump is on. Flaps are good. Trim. Still good. Mixture full rich. Carb heat is off. We'll roll out full throttle. Then pitch for 63 at first, and then cleared. Take the flaps out and